Welcome everyone to my second video. Today we will document my commute from LA to El Segundo. It'll be an interesting commute. We will see traffic in rush hour. It's great. It'll be great. And we'll see pedestrians walking everywhere. Because,
turn right on
it's
Santa
LA.
Monica Boulevard.
But it'll be fun and interesting as I'll take you on a scenic route of LA metro area traffic and its jungle of highways and streets. We will take a mixture of highways and surface street to get to my destination. So, enjoy! And once again, I will be listening to KPCC on 89.3.
Bring us bombs. On one of those occasions, they were actually bringing us an RPG, and it ended up exploding on them.
8 of the kids from that photo were dead because they were trying to help him.
And we had to go clean it up. And we did.
Bert went into a spiral. He says the love of hashish was plentiful and many soldiers used it. Burke got caught. And suddenly, a promising young Marine was getting kicked out. He was flown home to his home base in Hawaii, where a mix of prescriptions and street drugs made things worse.
Took a plane to Connecticut and slit my wrists in a state park.
Veterans with an other than honorable discharge have higher rates of suicide. They're at higher risk of homelessness. Mental health issues snowball with economic ones. Employers ask about discharge status, so it's hard to find a good job. PTSD or traumatic brain injury, those need specialized treatment, very expensive without a job or VA health care. VA estimates there are about 500,000 vets with other than honorable discharges. Thomas Sadi is Connecticut's Commissioner for Veterans Affairs.
These individuals up to now were denied clinical support services and other programs and benefits, and in many cases,
just realized that car is
resulted in a
from
worsening of their condition.
Sadi
Okay.
says these vets need to be helped before
From
a
where
crisis.
that
And
has
that might
Abraham
now happen
Lincoln,
in
so
part
Illinois.
because of the efforts of veterans like Thomas Burke.
Yeah.
After his failed suicide attempt, the VA made
And it's
him
actually
wear
very
protection,
clean.
and he was able to get
Quite clean.
services.
Probably just got a
Burke
car
started down
wash.
a different path to become a
Speaking
pastor.
of which, I
And
need to
he
get my
joined
own car
efforts to
wash.
change the law around other than honorable discharge. He found allies in the
Time
state
to wait.
legislature, like Republican Representative
Wee,
Brian
wee,
Holder,
wee.
also a combat vet.
When we testified before the
And
Veterans
come on,
Affairs
dude,
Committee,
back to
Tim and I
go.
were sitting
You have
right next to
right
each
way.
other, and I said the only difference.
Hey asshole, what the fuck are you
between
doing,
those
asshole?
is a piece of paper, one that says honorable discharge and the other that
What you
says
doing?
other than honorable.
It took years of lobbying, but as of last month, Connecticut veterans whose other than honorable discharge
Dumb.
is linked to PTSD or brain injury or sexual assault, they will qualify for state health care and benefits.
I hope that Connecticut can be the standard bearer for New England and certainly the nation.
It already is. Connecticut Senator Chris Murphy pushed through legislation this year that makes VA mental health care available nationwide to veterans with other than honorable discharges, though it has been slow to roll out. For Pastor Thomas Burke, it's been part of his recovery, to the point where he can work with the youth choir.
Having the opportunity to work with children fills me with the spirit and life and joy, because it also makes me recognize how far I've come from the person who got back from the war.
Bill Lawrence, NPR News, Northfield, Connecticut.
This is NPR News.
Guy in the back was an asshole. Tried to cut me off in traffic while I was waiting.
Tonight at 8 on 89.3 KPCC.
Go ahead, lady.
All
Lady,
things
come on.
considered
What
continues
the
on
heck are you
Monday
doing?
on
Stop
KPCC
these
Sports
kids and
News.
just rush through. See, you see people? LA drivers are pretty terrible. I wouldn't say the worst, but they're pretty terrible. They're famous for their California roll, just rolling across the stop sign without even stopping for at least 3 seconds. Yeah, I don't know. And they always say they have the right way. I don't know why. Whatever.
KPCC supporters include Preppy emergency kits made for Californians facing earthquakes and fires with essentials to
Oh, I see the
keep
wait.
their loved ones
Look at that.
free.
I need to buy an emergency kit just so I can jumpstart my car, or I can just call it a tow truck. An advice from me: you can get tow truck coverage for your insurance for, I would say, $2 or $3 a month, and they will take care of almost everything that you need for your car. Just such as jumpstarting your car, opening your car for you if you somehow locked your car key or lost your car key, and they will also tow your cars. Hence, tow coverage. I've used it many times, and I say it's one of the best things I've had on my insurance. So, if you have the option to add tow coverage to your vehicles, add it. It's great. Back to the commute.
Electric vehicles, the Detroit automaker.
Well, somehow my camera got turned off, but here we are again, behind a classic LA commuting vehicle, a Toyota Prius. Oh yeah. And when I was younger, I hated the Prius with passion. But now I think as I get older, I'm getting more and more warm up to the idea of owning a Prius or another hybrid vehicle, or maybe even an EV. But I guess personally, I don't think the technology is right there yet to be accessible to more than 10% of the population. For example, charging infrastructure is not nearly there yet, and not everyone has a dedicated charging area in their house if they rent or have an old home that they are not able to refurbish. But yeah, I think maybe in a few more years, I'll be very open to buy a plug-in hybrid or an EV vehicle. That's a redundant. EV is already electric vehicle, so I shouldn't say EV vehicle, so just say EV. But yeah, no. I think in the future is bright for
In a quarter of a mile,
electrics.
turn right on West Olympic Boulevard.
Crashes on California highways during this past holiday weekend. The California Highway Patrol says at least 59 people died during its Thanksgiving enforcement period, which ended last night at midnight. Sunny and 70s tomorrow, but clouds start to move in on Wednesday, and then rain Wednesday night, and definitely rain on Thursday. Also, we've got some big surf coming. It arrives tomorrow night, which means we'll have big Wednesday at the local beaches, and we will also have big Thursday.
Speaking of hybrids and EV, do you know which vehicles I would love to own right now? I looked for it for so long, but
Turn
couldn't
right
find
on
any
West
that was
Olympic Boulevard.
up to my standard. It's
In
a
half a
first
mile,
generation.
Turn left on Codner Avenue.
It was his first generation Honda Civic hybrid, but in manual. Yes, Honda made two hybrid vehicles that had manuals transmission. That was the first generation Honda Civic, and
In
the
1,000 feet,
Honda Insight.
turn left.
And boy, do I want to own those two vehicles. The Insight might get better MPG. I think it looks cooler, but the Honda Civic Hybrid has, I would say, better capacity for passengers and luggage and whatnot, as I like to carry a lot of junks in my car, so I prefer the Honda Civic Hybrid. But if I didn't care for look at that person go get a honk then.
Turn left on Conner Avenue.
It's the Illinois car again. That's why I got hung. Not a native driver. There's no rule here. Oh well. But yes, a Honda Civic Hybrid in manual would be an interesting car to own. But I've heard the battery on those cars are not that great. So I guess an aftermarket battery would work out better. Yeah. Before I bought this car, I really wanted a Honda Civic Hybrid. Maybe one day. It'd be an interesting project car. Oh, that's a cool looking LA Miata.
In a quarter of a mile, turn right on West Pico Boulevard. Turn right on West Pico Boulevard.
Looks like the building's something new over here. Cool. Looks pretty big. Probably another fancy office and slash or apartment complex. I don't know why people like to live in these large apartment complexes. Yeah, they're fancy and all, but where's the space? Where can you park your cars? Yeah, where do you storage all your stuff? I guess there's a public storage area
In
here.
600 feet, turn left on Sawtell Boulevard.
Man, traffic is so terrible today. Yeah, I thought traffic would be better today, but I was wrong. Like always. Gray fly. Gray. I don't know that.
White, her challenger, like SB, is black, and Mississippi has a long history.
Oh man, that was a really short turning light. Led like what, 3
Turn
cars.
left on Sawtell Boulevard.
Smith attended an all-white private school, many that were set up after the Supreme Court ordered public schools to desegregate immediately. As Christian Pittman wrote that story for the Jackson Free Press. He joined me earlier today to discuss Hyde-Smith's alma mater.
Lawrence County Academy was founded in 1970. Before it was founded, in late 1969, the Supreme Court ordered that Southern school districts had to integrate. So in 1970, we had multiple academies, private academies that were all quite open across the South, and particularly in Mississippi. And one of those was Lawrence County Academy, and another was Brookhaven Academy. Cindy Hyde-Smith went to Lawrence County Academy, and later on sent her daughter to Brookhaven Academy, which opened the same year as Lawrence County Academy.
You write that at a certain point in Mississippi, the state even created a kind of school voucher program to help white parents send their kids to the schools of their choice. Given all that, is it all that surprising where Hyde-Smith went to school? Isn't it actually pretty common?
Yeah, it's very common. These all-white private schools, they still exist, and a lot of them are still all-white or nearly all-white. And some of them still even will have at football games, you'll see mascots carrying Confederate flags. So it's common, and it's something that I knew about growing up. I knew the academy in my town, in Columbia, and I knew the white parents in the town who sent their kids there. A lot of them, I heard them say, I send my kids there because I don't want them to go to school with black kids. So this is a known thing here, but it just kind of goes a long way towards explaining this culture of white supremacy in which people like Cindy Hyde-Smith grew up, where it's so ubiquitous that a phrase
Yay, made it through.
to internalize.
What has been the response to your piece? And do you sense this is controversial among traditional voters that Mike Espy have to over to the race?
In half a mile, turn left on National Boulevard.
At the end of the day, even as this race
In 1,000 feet, turn left, then turn right.
Can't say for sure, but the fact that President Trump will have come down here for
Estimated time in traffic, 25 minutes.
Oh, look, a car from Oregon.
Two rallies here today. The fact that so much money has flooded in at the last minute to this race is
The car is so
definitely
Oregon.
to have that
Has
question
hacking
linger
stickers
down
everywhere.
the
And it's a Suzuki Grand Vitara. Vitara? Grand Vitara. V6 though. 4x4. So Oregon. So Oregon, I love it.
You're listening to All Things Considered from NPR News.
It's on Memphis. Today, do you enjoy it?
You know, you could sort of say, well, data, it just means you're one heck of a better. But I like to think that's true. But if it ends there, then you really shouldn't be.
Because really, at the end of the day, a poet laureate is supposed to make poetry accessible to people like you and me. Over the years, Joy's predecessors in the world have created a poetry handbook for kids, and a Liberty Poems exhibitions online to praise it and also around the state. Joy had a full chair
You know what? I can kinda do this. I have to get out here. It's take forever. Nope. Can't do it. Oh no, we gotta make it through. Gotta make it through. Yes, we gotta make it through. See that car coming out? It's terrible. Oh man. Oh, 280Z. Or some red slang card. 280Z. Or it's the Japanese. Fair Lady Z. What he said? Fair Lady Z.
For the record, he has a BA and an MBA from Stanford, an MA from Harvard, and spent outside of the academic literary world. That makes sense when you follow the winding road that led him to become a poet. It starts with his mother,
who was a working class Mexican woman, not a lot of education, but who loved poetry.
He remembers how, as he was growing up in Hawthorne, she'd share her favorites with him.
Touched by sadness, by loss, by death, by what might have been. So one of her favorites was Annabel Lee by Edgar Allan Poe. It was many and many a year ago, in a kingdom by the sea, that a maiden there lived whom you may know by the name of Annabel
They
Lee.
spend a lot of our time together like this, with Joya sharing relevant stanza from one of the hundreds of poems he's committed to memory, or a relevant memory from one of the hundreds of road trips he's taken across the state.
I bet if we could stop here, we would actually see dolphins breaking the waves. I've done that a couple of times in the past.
As we get closer to Santa Barbara and the end of his term as laureate, I ask how he thinks he did.
You mostly fail. You speak to 100 high school kids, 90 of them, may not care, and that's okay. That's okay. If you can reach 1 or 2 kids, that is a huge victory.
His peers seem to think differently. Joya hosted an event in the hills of Tahunga last month. It featured current and past city, county, and state poet laureates reading their work. They punctuated their poetry with praise for Joya. Here's LA Poet Laureate Robin Costa-Lewis.
And I'd like to dedicate this to all laureates in the room, but I'd especially like to dedicate this to Dana Joya. In gratitude, I'm going to cry. In gratitude for her sterling service as a laureate.
And here's California Arts Council Executive Director Anthony Crawford.
He's demonstrated a remarkable
Turn left on Charnock Road.
connecting with all of California's communities. He's one of the most impressive servant leaders I have been around.
Joya's term officially ended last month, and the selection process is underway for the next poet laureate. I'm Carla Javier.
Each year, the California Association of Realtors surveys home buyers about what they bought. The results of the 2018 survey are out, and if you thought the soaring cost of a house in California is pushing people to make some tough choices, well, you'd be right. A third of those surveyed say they bought something smaller than they wanted to, although more than a third say they bought further away from work or school than they wanted to, and 44% say they paid more than they wanted to. Jared Martin, president of the California Association of Realtors, says home buyers aren't getting a home that's a perfect fit. He says they're finding a home that's a good enough fit. Let's see how things fit on the freeways as we move into the week following Thanksgiving. Actually, it's not too bad. One problem, it's a singular.
In a quarter of a mile, turn left to I-405 South Long Beach.
At the left lane of the freeway, it has traffic backed up to Lankershim Boulevard, but that's the only crash on the freeways right now. Everything else is just, pokiness, the usual stuff, like out of Santa Monica all the way to the East LA interchange on the 10 East or through the Hollywood area, no matter which direction you're going on the 101. And one more problem for you. Let's see, that's on the 210 as you leave Monrovia and head toward Irwindale.
Traffic is supported by the Getzman Group, assisting businesses with financial and accounting project professionals. Online at goetzmangroup.com.
From NPR News, this is All Things Considered. I'm Mary Louise Kelly.
And I'm Audie Cornish. Black Friday may be over, but there's still a lot of Cyber Monday left, and companies like Amazon and Walmart are touting free 2-day shipping to entice you to click buy on that must-have item.
The problem with that is that it does not allow for the most efficient method to be used to ship those goods to us.
That's M. Sanjayan, CEO of Conservation International. He studied the environmental effects of super-fast shipping with the University of California.
While online shopping does have a smaller carbon footprint than traditional retail shopping, it's only really better for the environment if we don't get rushed
1,000 feet. Turn left to I-405 South Long Beach.
We generally think online shopping is better for the environment because it saves you from driving around trying to find a place to get things and all of that. That only works if you're not constantly returning things. So if you are the kind of person that buys a lot of things, tries them all out, and does multiple returns, then it's really not going to actually be better for the planet.
Still, with a little patience, we can get the goods we love and try to keep the environment cleaner.
By basically checking the take your time and deliver this to me in the best method possible would mean that the trucks are going to be filled to the brim with goods and they're being sent, and the company is going to use the most efficient way to get it there.
Some companies say that their big warehouses, called fulfillment centers, are located near their customers, thus cutting down on long-haul trucking. But Sanjayan says that's just shifting the problem.
The vast majority of stuff is still getting from point A to point B. It still has to get to those fulfillment centers.
A Walmart representative told us the company does a number of things to reduce its carbon footprint, like asking people to bundle their purchases and pick them up at stores. But Sanjayan also thinks companies can be more upfront when telling you that would be a greener way to ship your goods.
Wouldn't it be fantastic if there was a green button that when you go and shop online, whether you're shopping at Amazon or Walmart or any other store, you press that green button and it assures you maximum efficiency within some reasonable period. So it says within 5 days we'll get this to you in the most efficient means possible. It would be even better if that green button also took some of those savings that the company is now seeing because they don't have to pay high shipping costs. And that savings is put back into the environment.
Oh, come on, people.
Just as necessary to get it to you efficiently.
And the second, we study the environmental effects of super-fast shipping.
Turn left. Then at the roundabout, continue straight on Albright Avenue. Turn right on Madison Avenue. Then at the roundabout, turn left on Albright Avenue.
She told me when she wrote that right after moving to Minnesota from Florida. And she didn't have a dog, so she wrote one and named it Winn-Dixie. She told the crowd she didn't always want to be a writer. Signing afterwards, she bonded with other readers who were their feline friends.
Estimated time in traffic, 17 minutes.
And I like to make jokes about, cats. I mean, I've never heard a cat. And I'm sure you're going to tell me you've got a cat that's as good as a dog. No, you're not. I'm a dog person. You're a dog. Do you like cats? Yeah, right? You and I are on the same page,
With her red reading glasses perched atop her now gray curls, Camilla is not much bigger than most of her young readers. Her friend and fellow author Julie Schumacher is struck by how DiCamillo seems to understand many other writers of children's that who never had children were able to do as well. Going back to C.S. Lewis. That's right. Despite having written 25 books for youngsters, DiCamillo doesn't have children of her own, but she vividly remembers being not being taken seriously.
And
cannot get in here. Why I feel not meant to get in? Oh, there's a spot right there. Please let me in. Please let me in. Please let me in. Please let me in.
There is no beating around the bush. The characters suffer. There's great suffering in these books. There's great loneliness, a sense of abandonment that pervades everything she's written. It's very good. Making all those people is the story of the people of Louisiana who lives with her eccentric grandmother. Early one morning, Granny tells Louisiana they have to leave immediately to escape.
Man, this is a terrible, terrible traffic.
I did not think behind me. How could I have known that I was leaving for good? I thought that I was caught up in some middle of the night idea of Brandy's that when the sun came up, she would think better of the whole thing. This is happened before. Brandy has many ideas.
Thinking of those stories aren't just for young people, said reading specialist Betsy Kelly with the Lauren Show of Louisiana's Way Home.
So many adults just want to read those books because they're really hard quality literature with depth and such amazing plot lines, and so a lot of adults love her books too.
Despite legions of fans, Katie Miller says she was sometimes scared by the evolving of her success. Even though she comes across as a smart aleck, she admits to being timid.
Police reported ahead.
Message to her readers.
Guess what? It'll be okay. And
Those are some cool looking bikes. Off-road knob tires. Damn, looks cool. And they're very well used too. Look at them. They're dirty. Ah, from Colorado, you say? Nice bikes. That's a good use of a truck over there. Right there. Like those clean truck you see around LA with no speck of dirt on them, but never go anywhere that touches dirt. That's how you use a truck.
Bill.com works to simplify digital business payments and enhance accounting software by automating the way businesses pay and get paid. Learn more at Bill.com. From YouTube, with YouTube Music. From audio to video, live performances, covers, and remixes, together in one app. At music.youtube.com. YouTube Music. Open the world of music. It's all here. From Indeed, used by over 3 million businesses for hiring, where employers can post jobs and use screener questions to build their short list of preferred candidates. Learn more at Indeed.com/hire. And from Americans for the opposite. Guitarist, capitalist, apiarist,
Apiarist.
linguist. For the news, they believe that journalists at LAist.com. That's LAIST.com.
KBCC supporters include 7,100% committed to modernizing the electric grid and major investments in renewable energy.
Helping create a clean energy future.
SCE.com/cleanenergy.
We're live, we're local, we're LA's NPR leader, 89.3 KBCC. You know what? We get it. You want your radio station back. Now with the election, membership drive, Thanksgiving all over, you can sit back and listen to your favorites each weeknight. KBCC Marketplace at 6:30, morning at 7, the Daily from the New York Times at 7:30, 1 p.m. 8, all back where they're supposed to be on 89.3 KBCC. Headlines next, 6 o'clock.
Next time on The Frame, Eric Idle's comedy career has run for decades, but if it wasn't for the help of one of the Beatles, we wouldn't have Life of Brian. Monty Python's Eric Idle, tonight at 7 on 89.3 KPCC.
KPCC supporters include LA Opera Off Grand, presenting the world premiere of Prism, a suspenseful and timely contemporary opera. Prism is the story of a mother hiding her daughter from the outside world, and the lengths she goes to keep their traumatic past obscure. The LA Times said Ellen Reid is a beguiling composer and one who suits Los Angeles so well. Prism,